want to welcome y'all to WaughNut Radio. If you just now tuning in, you tuned into the best, baby. Hey, appreciate y'all tuning in, man. We gonna get to it real sooner than later. You feel me? Um, we trying to, be on time because you know it has a lot to do with a lot of other stuff. But this is WaughNut Radio, man. I mean, thank y'all, man. It's a blessing. You feel me to actually be able to try and put something like this together. Um, but it's comfortable for me because I done jumped out there before or on some other type of business ventures or whatever. But this is one that necessarily help other people kill the fear in their life. You know, if you dealing with something, call into the show or whatever. 581 fear. Oh, matter of fact, I'm sorry, 334-581 fear. All right, so let us help you because that's what we here for. We are KTF. It's gonna be a real good show. Feel me? I'm telling you, man. I have a guest on the show today. I want y'all to know, like, this guy's a straight artist. You know what I mean? He been doing it for a minute, and it's good to have people like that in your corner that they'll ride for you, tell you, when you messing up. Not a yes man, but if you right, yes man. you know, uh, man, we here. Okay. Follow your boy at WeKTF on Twitter. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'll leave everything in the description on the bottom. Okay. Follow us on Instagram. We're still at WeKTF. Snapchat. All that. Because we are. I was telling a lot of people, man, that we are going to build some champions over here. It's so many artists out there that are undiscovered that are actually doing a thing. And we hopefully will be able to have a platform that's on that type of scale to actually bring stuff like that to life. Okay? So remember that. This is just a vehicle. If you close to a computer right now, go to killthefear.com. Place your order, man. Shop with your boy. We're going to keep on doing us, man. I hope, y'all stay tuned. But the topic of the show today is the state of the music business. I'm going to kind of hold like a state of the union for the music industry in the South, or just the whole hip-hop industry in general. Whether it's your soul music or whatever your genre of music is, we're gonna basically try and get to that. That's what we're gonna do. Okay. I want to talk to a lot of people about the conscious community or the conscious music movement. It's real big for a lot of people up north, Atlanta, out west, Cali, whether it's Phoenix. You're seeing a lot of the marches that are going on. So if you just now tuning in, we're live here at WaughNut Radio, killthefear.com. And the topic for today is the state of the music industry. or the state of the music business, or however you want to put it to where you can understand. You feel me? Um, the conscious music that is coming from the South is it's coming out like the track that B.O.B. did was real big. I am somebody. Um, say it to yourself. Say it. I am somebody. You feel me? If you've seen the movie, then you know where it comes from or whatever, you know. Um, but this type of music is coming out right now. J. Cole not too long ago dropped a mixtape, or I think it was the album. Y'all stream me out on that if y'all can. All my people over there on Facebook land. Shout out to all my people on Twitter. I see y'all. Okay. All my people going to the site or whatever to check out the movement. We here. Make sure you go to the polls and necessarily check out some of the polls. We got one poll up in there right now for the females. So I hope that is something that I'll be able to bring something to light with the science. So please go and check out the site. Go and check it out. Actually, the person that got me into building sites was none other than our guest tonight. Mr. Titus Penn. Hopefully he'll, eventually get into the show or whatever. But like until then, we are taking calls. And we're gonna let the show breeze in. We did some test runs or whatever, and hopefully they turned out pretty good. And it was a learning opportunity for myself and others that are actually a part of the show. And it's good, man. But the thing about this show is different than a lot of others. Sooner or later, check us out on SoundCloud. Well, we are on SoundCloud, just not tonight. Just not tonight. But we will be on there. For a lot of my people that are just using that SoundCloud to check out their artists or their podcasts or their radio show, we'll be there. Just give us some time. Give us some time. As far as the topic of the show today, which is the conscious music movement in the South, is like, what role do fear actually take place in some of the stuff that is necessarily coming out as far as the conscious community? I don't know if fear plays a bigger role in it, or does it just help some of the artists be like, they in competition with each other, or they camouflage it like that. But what role, we have a president-elect Donald Trump necessarily coming into the White House, and a lot of this music is necessarily reaching mainstream artists, especially they knew, it seems like they was ready ahead of time. They knew that whatever was coming after President Obama, we needed to make a shift. We made it. We done made a shift. Y'all probably don't necessarily see it yet, but we have made a shift. So with that being said, the question that I have for everybody out there is, where do you think we're heading as far as the music industry and the conscious music movement? Where are we heading? Because the way that Donald Trump, or President-elect Donald Trump, ran this campaign, it was based off of fear. So we had to kill the fear. And a lot of people are upset, this, that, or whatever, and mad at some of the cabinet picks that he made or whatever. I mean, it's cool. Everybody can understand that there is some fear that has actually been placed in some of the people that have been basically wrapped up in this. So we want to know, like, what role does fear play in it for a lot of these other people that got out there and voted? They knew they didn't want Hillary in there. They didn't want her in there. So as far as the conscious music movement, where does that like necessarily play its role? Because some of it that has come out of lately was like the I Am Somebody was basically telling any people that represent his cabinet um or whatever to, give us our share, and we basically respect the process of the election, but let's let us make our own party, or let us be us. Our voices were heard that election, but by the 46% of people that didn't vote. Or was it 47%? I don't know. I can't remember exactly. But whatever. If you listen to the soundtrack of Birth of a Nation, it was nice. It was nice. It was, I mean, you know, Gucci Man dropping conscious music is it's a different Gucci, you know. And T.I. recently got at Wayne about, I don't know. I mean, just I don't know what Wayne was thinking, but he didn't necessarily know what was going on. So um T.I. was just like, man, what are you doing? Clean it up. Clean it up. Basically, that's all he was saying. Like, if you don't know what's going on, holler at me. Holler at some of you. It's it's a shame we got so many yes men around or yes women around that they'll keep us blind instead of somebody that'll tell you, hey man, listen, clean it up. Clean it up. But anyway, it's still a process though to try and help out some people or help them get over their ego or whatever. And I'm glad we got some people out there that are tuned in, like they know what's going on, or they're keeping up with what's going on, so they can tell everybody else or anybody that don't know. Okay. Well, I think we have some people tuning in. I'm not necessarily sure where they're tuning in there, or maybe Twitter, maybe Facebook or whatever. Who knows? Who knows these days? It may be on Snapchat. I don't know. But you know, as far as the ATL music, I like where it's heading. Rest in peace to Charlie Lowe. Um and a lot of other people that, um like lost their lives in this industry or whatever. Because if you think about like some of the artists that are pushing the country's music, they kind of remind you of, not necessarily, but the activists of the old, like any of the activists that marched from Selma to Montgomery, um and wherever else, whether it was Tennessee, or Mississippi. um what do you think that these artists are necessarily gonna do to actually, because we gotta reduplicate all of that. It's gonna get a little crazy out there, so we got to have some of these artists with some of these platforms to step on up, like your boy Ti, my boy too, but yeah, shout out to Tip. But where do you think we heading? I hope a lot of these artists that put their lives on the line in this industry or whatever, or just to do good for their family or whatever, I hope that they actually have something out there to live for it, because that can be a small achievement sometimes, and I hope some of them they are like mindful enough to actually give back to their community. That's it. And I know a lot of them, most of them do. I don't know of any that don't. If you know, let me know and I'll, you know, on blast. But also wanted to say rest in peace to Doe B. I mean, it is December. Um, we ain't too far removed from it. But there are some artists that are out there on the front line of the movement. Do you think that they are not necessarily a part of the conscious movement in music, but just putting the truth out there? I did hear from the brother Kevin Gates, and I didn't agree with him, um, but I understand. You know, uh, it's cool though. Because everybody got to have their opinion. Eventually, it's just gonna balance everything out. That's the way I look at it. It's gonna balance everything out, and that's a very positive thing for the up and coming artists that are coming behind these artists. We went through this dance era where it was so many dances. I don't know if that was because President Obama was in the White House or whatever, or whatever, but it seems like it's coming back to the foundation of like hip hop, with because if you think about it, you go back to Public Enemy, um or you go to some of these cats like Rakim, Nas, um Andre 3000, Erica Badu. you know it's so many of them. I mean, Tupac, what? Oh my God, I don't even, that should have been the first name I said. That should have been the first, man. uh but it makes me think, like, where are we heading? We coming back around? Are we coming full circle? I do check out some conspiracy theories out there, but you know, you don't necessarily take somebody's word for it if the evidence don't necessarily support it. Like, or ask them, like, where's your evidence to necessarily say that, all right, this is what we heading. So I'm open because you may be right. But the thing is that I want to get it out there. It'll help other people think. They might know. They may be closer to what's going on than you are. So if you're tuning in right now, you're listening to WaughNut Radio Wednesdays live. Uh guess what day it is? I don't I don't know if anybody knows what day it is. Can somebody tell me what day it is? Because you know, I've been at it all day. I All I do is get up and go in, clock in, do it all over again, you know. But let me know what day it is. Do y'all know? Well, if you're tuning in now, it's WaughNut Radio Wednesdays live. So we're gonna get some people to necessarily actually come into the show or whatever. We do have Mr. I'm About It, my cousin, homeboy, whatever, what I'm saying, Mr. Jeffrey Alonzo Boykins. And my other cousin, I don't know what these cats doing. You know what I mean? What are they doing? I know we got work to do. We do. But besides that, you know, What are we doing out there with ourselves? You got that necessarily ask yourself a question. What are we doing and what direction are we heading in? Not just the music industry, but I question the music industry just as a topic and a cover story. But the stories under that is like, where are we going? Now, if you have fear of that, we want to talk about it. So call in right now. 334-581 fear, and we can kill that right now. I'll help you talk about it or help you get it out of the way or whatever, but it has to be said. It has to be talked about, and we can help you as much as we can, because we definitely don't know everything. We're gonna give you our perspective on how to bring everything together. You know what I'm saying? And if that don't help, maybe it'll give you some direction on which way to go. That's our hopes. This is just a vehicle, man. You ride with us, you feel me? And we gonna get right back to doing us and giving you our perspective, because that's what you know us for. Yeah, we gonna get right back to our perspective, because if we leave or leave our post, just and let anybody paint our picture for us, you crazy. Paint your own picture, man. That's why I'm bringing in today the brother Titus Penn. Okay, the artist, baby. You know what I'm saying? Because we gotta put other artists on. If you don't necessarily get your shot or whatever, and you could actually put somebody else on, but you want to try and charge them, like yeah, no, don't do that. Just walk away. Just either help them out, or if you had the time, do it. But man, it's a lot of money grabbers out here. It's a lot of money grabbers out here, man. So be careful, man. I'm telling you, man. I've learned from my mistakes out there doing everything, or putting faith in the hands of another man. No, don't do that. Make your way. Go where there ain't a path and leave a trail. That's what we do. We trailblazers. That's what trailblazers do. I think since we in December, all my football fans, for everybody out there, bro. I mean, that championship game with Alabama. Wow. All I got to say is roll tide. Roll tide. I mean, the game was nice, man. I was in and out or whatever, but I was still catching your boy Jalen out there, putting in the work. The running backs putting in work. The defense, oh man. I think this is the best defense Alabama has had, like, as far as all around. Because, but still is always a good team. There's always a good team, and we can still go all the way with this. All of my people out there that are that are Auburn fans, we love y'all. We love y'all, but we gotta roll. Roll with us or get rolled over. That's just how it is, man. All right, we gonna get back to the show, man. A lot of people are out there, man. They way out there. I don't know, like where they are, but I want to try to bring them back in. Just come back to reality. Come back. Come back. You know what I'm saying? Because they be so way out there, bro. I don't know. But I do know this. You you can dream, but you got to have some foundation, man. I mean, if you don't build, you think about it. You got a dream or whatever, and you walk to the end of that plank. Okay. And you find out ain't no but air under your feet. Okay. It's gonna be trouble. It is gonna be trouble. It's gonna be trouble, man. So I hope people are making sure they see solid ground before they jump. Just do that for me, man. But if you do jump out there and you jump in that water, be prepared to swim because you're bound to drizzle out. You know, you're bound to. So be ready. Just be ready to swim. It's okay. Sometimes, ain't nothing there. Ain't no ground there. You gotta jump out there anyway. But long as you're gonna land in some water and know how to land in water. Don't do no belly busters. You bound to drizzle out. Okay. So if you're tuning in now, you're listening to WaughNut Radio. Go to killthefear.com, man, and look your boy up, man. We doing our thing, man. We got to. Go check out shit you didn't know you needed.com. Amazing site, man. Matter of fact, don't even do that. Don't even do that. Go to builder.com. And check out the brother, man. Brother got a trailer or a some framework for a lovely. I mean, like the way that he put it together, man. The movie is nice. The movie nice, man. Okay. So as far as what I want to talk about, since the brother has he's writing his story out, I want to know what belief systems a lot of these other people got out here. What belief system are you holding on to, or have you adopted another? I do want you to know that if you run into better information, like they say, if you knew better, you do better. Do that. Okay. Do that. And ain't no shame. We grow. We get better. We supposed to get better. If you standing on some solid ground and you find some higher ground, you better keep moving. Keep it moving. You feel me? So that's what we here to help you do. Kill the fear and moving forward in life. Don't hesitate. I mean, man, there's people out there that can do that to help you move through that. So kill that, man. I'm not necessarily mad about people, or when I hear people like being down on themselves or whatever, but talk to somebody. Sometimes, man, it be something that you can't necessarily talk to yourself about, especially when you beat yourself up. I mean, it ain't no way to get up off of it unless you're just not trying to get up or recover. You know, you gotta recover first before you can move forward. So do that, man. Keep moving forward, never backwards. Um, Listen, man. The belief system thing is like, man, it could really, really, really weigh you down, man. Because if you believe something hard enough, and it may come true, if you got some evidence that is actually possible. But man, go for what you know. You know, don't nobody know but you. Trust yourself and move forward. Okay. Um, I checked out a video not too long ago, man. If y'all get a chance, man, go and check out the brother Rich show on Black Magic 360 on his YouTube channel. And I also be checking out the brother Sinetta on Sinetta Studios. But man, they have some great information, man, from some of the scholars in all communities, just breaking down information, or their research will necessarily be gotten from some of the research that a lot of us not necessarily either privileged to or know how to break down. If you don't know how to understand some, go ask somebody. Help the people under you that don't understand. But if you don't understand, man, go get some understanding. Understand me. Go get it. Okay. But Judge Joe Brown is a trip, man. I'm telling you. On We Be All his YouTube channel, or the brother that actually does his interviews. But man, Judge Joe Brown is like real big in the conscious movement. I mean, he a history book, bruh. A history book. Y'all give it up for Judge Joe Brown. I'm telling you, man. He a walking library. Whatever. Okay. I want y'all to know, man. The crazy shit that has been going on. I need y'all to like not necessarily pay too much close to the news, but the crazy shit that be going on, and you be like, I can't believe that shit happened. You know, if that shit can happen, I mean, you got to be like, damn, more than that can happen. But it's cool though. It's cool though. If you're tuning in now, you're listening to WaughNut Radio live. Today is one of them days, man. You know what I mean? It's one of those days, man, where everybody probably watching probably watching or getting ready to watch Empire. I bet you that's what they do. I bet you that's what everybody doing, man. Watching that Empire, man. But Empire is a real good show, man. It's a real good show. It's a real good show. You know, a lot of the other people that I talk to on the regular, man, Empire or Power, that's they show or whatever. Like y'all call in now, 334 581 fear. Call in now. Let me know what's your favorite show. Some people do Blackish. I'm not sure what your show is or whatever, but a lot of people out there, they probably on their show because it's just that time of the year, man. And some of the seasons getting ready to end, so um, the shows are actually like getting people's attention, and I know around Thanksgiving or whatever, a lot of my family was like, man, you know, we ain't studying no show for real, but if it come on, you put it on. Like the football game, we was on that. Everybody was on that. I was moving around so much, I don't remember what actually went on. I know I was just focused. No, that wasn't an activator spray effect that I just did either, but whatever. So, um, you know, we're gonna go to a break here in a minute, man, and just let the show actually continue on. Um, We're gonna get some of our callers in on the other side of this break. And we just moving, man. We just grooving. I hope y'all actually are are necessarily comfortable and moving toward where you want to be comfortable in your life. All right? Kill the fear and do it. Ain't no need to hesitate. Okay? We're gonna take a break and we're gonna, you know, stay focused. That's what we're gonna do. Okay. It's WaughNut Radio.
Let's suppose that you're writing a really important email to a colleague, or a post on Facebook that all your friends will see, or a paper for your English class that you just have to get an A on, or a resume for your dream job, or a message to your crush on a dating site. The point is that you write important things each and every day. And whether you're an English professor or an English learner, we all could use a second pair of eyes to help us make sure we're always putting our best foot forward. Enter Grammarly, a writing app developed by some of the world's leading linguists. Grammarly helps you find and fix grammar, spelling, and punctuation errors.
Um, we are back. We are back. And thank everybody for tuning in. If you're just now tuning in, you're listening to WaughNut Radio Live. Okay. We moving and grooving, baby. We only have about 20 more minutes for our show. Um, this is something like a test run just to see how everything works out. And we appreciate everybody that's tuning in now. We appreciate it. Just keep on keeping on. You know what I'm saying? So, some of my people that out there grooving, moving through the traffic or whatever, keep doing your thing. Okay? It's okay. We winding down, baby. So, without further ado, we're gonna get straight to it, man. Um, a lot of our people out there, if you check out some of the crazy news that's going on, like my brother Dave Chappelle gave a shout out to Donald Trump to actually tell him, listen, man, you won fair and square, and you know we respect the process. So I want to know, like, some of the people out there, do you respect the process, or do you think it was a fair process of an election? As y'all sit at Christmas dinner, will y'all talk about it? Because that's where we heading. And we always got to talk about where we heading, because it's always forward, never backwards. We can't do that. Okay? You got to understand that the forward process is easier than going backwards. I mean, sometimes you have to look back and be like, big up the things that you accomplish. Got to do that, especially Christmas coming around or whatever. I mean, some of us gonna think about the people that didn't make it, the people that passed recently, and I give my condolences to everybody out there that lost someone. Okay, we appreciate those people that are going over to the ancestors. It's you know it's a process of life. Okay, and energy never dies. It never dies. It just transfer. Okay, so y'all just be happy, man. Be happy, man. It's a year we still here. We still have room for improvements, and we can do it. We can do it. We can kill all the fear in our life. So when we leave here, we can be like, hey man, we did our best. You're doing your best? Are you? Some people will give you that side out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know, baby. But listen, man, we up for round 2 of green beans, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, turkey. Oh, we geared up for round 2 because I know at Christmas we gonna do it up again, man. You know what I'm saying? We gonna do it up again, man. So y'all keep cooking it up. This is a part of the chef life as far as killthefear.com and WaughNut Radio, because we live. But this is a process of, you know, me killing the fear myself. You got to do that. Ain't nothing gonna help you like no more than you gonna help yourself. So continue to do that. and just be happy that you can do that. Because there's some people that are just stuck and you got to help them out. So if you leave a trail for them to follow, hopefully, they get to it sooner than later. you know, ain't nothing like not necessarily taking advantage of your opportunities and doing for self. Okay. Ain't nothing like it. Okay. We gonna be dropping some other stuff to our YouTube channel at WeKTF. Um, we got some 3 minutes of motivation. You know, we got some of that that's gonna pop up. And it's gonna be cool, man. It's gonna be cool. Because I do some other stuff on the side or whatever as far as design and actually building with my brother Titus Penn. You might not make it in tonight. We gonna keep the faith. We not too far removed. Okay. So the next show, and then the next show, and then the next show, that brother might be somewhere. Ain't no telling. Okay. But I want to tell y'all there's some real things like that I really think that are cool about Google Hangout. It's real cool, man. Like all kind of stuff I could do, man. Like next time I might be somewhere in the mountains or something like that. Ain't no telling, man. I might pop up on y'all and just be like, "What's that? What's happening?" You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's happening? But you tuning in now, man. You listening to WaughNut Radio. We are live, man. And before we get out of here, I want to recommend a book to y'all, which is called The Great Earth. I can't remember the author's name. I'm sorry. But grab you a book and every now and then, man, just to, take you out of that state of fear or whatever, and, actually tune in to somebody else's channel. So, because I know a lot of y'all be on that TV, man. Go to YouTube or just grab you a book. Tune in. Because a lot of these cats out here, as far as these radio or TV shows, they be just making money off of fear, man. It's ridiculous. Believe me. Some of y'all may be Empire coming on or whatever. Man, please. That's a drummer like I've never seen. Empower all these other, watch something that's gonna empower you. Okay? Do that. Do that. Do that. Okay. We probably gonna end up doing some prank calls. We could do some prank calls too, man. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do one prank call before we get off the phone. Or we get off the line. Not line, but or not phone, but before we get off our broadcast for this evening. I'm gonna see who at home, y'all. Y'all just bear with me for a minute, man. And I'm gonna get some people on the phone, man. We're just gonna see if they gonna pick up the phone or not. And if they do, then you're gonna hit an awesome prank call by your boy J.Peoples. Feel me? For sure. I hope you pick up the phone. He ain't gonna pick up the phone. All right, that's all right. We'll prank call somebody else, man. We will prank call somebody else. Okay. Okay. Don't even worry about that. I got some people that I'd be like, hey man, forget that, man. We're gonna see if they pick up. Watch this. Uh-oh. We ain't getting nobody.
Hello.
Snap. Hello?
Please leave your message for 2.
Oh, damn. We ain't get them. We did not get them. We did not get them.
Hello.
Hey, my speak to Mr. Caldwell.
What's going on, man?
We wanted to know, Mr. Caldwell, would you like a free TV?
A free TV? Where's the kit? Man,
See, that. Hey, everybody that's listening in, if you're tuning in now, you're listening to WaughNut Radio live. We are live in full effect, and we have Brother Lawrence on the phone. I was attempting a prank call, but it did not work. It didn't work, man. How you doing, man?
Still live, baby.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, man. The radio show we broadcast every Wednesday, man. It's just something that I'm doing to help out the website or whatever. And we got a few topics, man. We want to get your opinion on while we got you on the line.
Yeah. Okay, what's up?
Okay, well, we basically talking about the state of the music industry, and as far as the conscious music movement that's coming into the front right now. Like, what I'm saying, Gucci got out of jail, man, and he a different Gucci. You feel me? T.I. dropped the Nick not too long ago, man. So as far as a lot of these artists that are like, being more of a positive role model in the communities, like what you think about this movement that's like coming along? Because T.I. got on Wayne, man. He was like, I don't know what's going on with the Black Lives Matter movement. T.I. got on him, So what you think about that?
Man, me personally, I think it's better to be positive.
Right.
Not just for the world, but for yourself. If you want to continue to do whatever you're trying to do.
Right.
Because eventually, if it ain't positive, it ain't gonna amount to you nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. But when you perfect, and I can't jump on nobody's case. You can't. There's so much stuff I gotta get in line. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's better to set a good example a long way. You feel me?
Right. And
better if you got a song called "Grown Ass Man," it's better. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Y'all hear about that, bro?
And I'm glad that some of these cats, man, they get stuck into they don't have them responsibilities as a kid or whatever. They ain't necessarily trying to grow up. They ain't trying. When we was, I don't know what it was, man. We was trying to grow up or whatever. We was trying to make sure that we was in a position to do for ourselves or whatever. But a lot of these kids out here, man, they looking for somebody to not necessarily do it for them. They want to do it themselves, but they don't want to necessarily listen to everybody else. So the role models, especially in the music, that's real important.
Yeah, man. To me, something powerful out the Bible, man, and I don't like to try to seem like, well, I'm desperate because of the Lord. I know God is good. God is the reason I'm
All the
fighting or
time.
whatever.
You feel me?
Proverbs chapter 1, though, you know what I'm saying? If you read that chapter, you know what I'm saying? And parents need to read that chapter to their kids as they coming up, you know what I'm
Right. Well,
saying?
drop it for us, man. Or just a little bit of that chapter. Drop us something out of the leave us with something out of that chapter as we closing down on the end of WaughNut Radio. Drop some on us, man, out of that chapter, man. If you can.
Oh yeah, the chapter basically giving you instructions, but you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
The fear of the Lord is beginning of knowledge. But fools despise wisdom. You know what I'm saying? Chapter 1 and verse 7.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? But fools despise wisdom. So if you're a fool, you don't want to listen. This is all the time I'm a fool to listen. I have to catch myself.
Right.
When I hear that verse, you know what I'm
right.
saying? I've been a fool for too damn long. I got to hold my ears up, close my mouth. I've been a goddamn fool. You know, but sometimes the parents got to sit their kids, they sit them down and say, you're a fool because you won't listen.
Right.
You won't listen.
And that is important, man. I know a lot of kids out there, real good kids, man. They wanna do something. They necessarily want to be somebody. It's just that the wrong role models in place that they'll necessarily just take upon themselves to gravitate to, you know. So what do you think has to happen as far as the parents not necessarily being more of a parent but being more of a role model and encouraging like the big brothers do?
You can sit a child down and read the Bible to them all day long, but that ain't gonna work. See, if you're around that child, that's why example is so important.
Right.
That light coming off you, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
yeah. Get bright in their face, you feel me? They gonna see the moves you doing, why you so successful. So, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta set that example. You know what I'm saying? A right example. You know
right.
You know what I'm saying? Because one thing about it, we already know kids ain't dumb, but don't nobody know everything.
No. Not everything.
Kids ain't opened up the book with the most knowledge in it, but they think they know everything. And then after opening it up and reading it, you still don't know nothing.
Right.
You know what the Holy Spirit has told you.
Right. You got to go back through that with a new set of eyes, man. You know what I'm saying? You definitely got to do that, man. Sometimes you can't just read some once and necessarily get it, because some people read stuff and when they come upon a word that they don't understand, they won't go try to get some understanding and then come back and then proceed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a big mistake.
It's a big mistake, man. Because the English language is a trip, man. We got some words that mean different things depending on how you say them or whatever. And
I can't say that's a big mistake unless I done went through that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I done made that mistake. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, well, cause
I was saying in church all Sunday. I like, well, if God just gave us 3 strikes, I would have been out.
Oh, you know, man. And we gonna end the show on that, man. That's big, cuz, man, I appreciate you, actually picking up the phone, you know what I'm saying, hollering at your boy, man. We live right now, man, in WaughNut Radio. If y'all listening right now, tune in to killthefear.com. Go order your KTF shirts, our standard, and continue to tune into the show live Wednesdays, man. This WaughNut Radio. It's your host, your boy J.Peoples. This is my big cuz L Dog from the Ham. You know what I'm saying? Tuning in. So tell him, L Dog. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man. We'll catch him next time, man. Just tell him we'll catch him next time.
Yeah, man. We're gonna have to get out of here, man.
All right, y'all. All right, WaughNut Radio, man, and we out of here, man. We so out of here, man. I'm telling you, man, like yesterday. All right, for sure.
That's good.